everyone, what is going on? So we are doing a revised or an updated finalized team because I do enjoy this team a lot more. I've been using it. My tournament is this weekend, so we have Xatu with Air Slash, Aerial Ace, and Ominous Wind. Pretty steady, that's basically what you're going to find. Then we have Poliwrath with Bubble, Ice Beam, and Power Up Punch. And we also have, next up is Alolan Raticate, Bite, Crunch, Hyper Fang. I am going with Bite over Quick Attack because I really do like Bite. Toxicroak, we have Counter, Sludge Bomb, and Mud Bomb. So pretty standard on Toxicroak. That's probably what you're going to find. Hypno, this is a Legacy Hypno with Confusion, Shadow Ball, and Focus Blast. So going with that Pokemon, really enjoying that one as well. My favorite Confusion user. And the final one is Alolan Muck, Poison Jab, Dark Pulse, and we also have Acid Spray. So yeah, really liking this team, really solid team in my opinion. Let me know your team. Some of you had already let me know your team, but if you didn't, definitely post your team in the comments down below. So we're going to go ahead and jump into some battles. We're beginning with Alolan Raticate. He does begin with Xatu, so he switches into Toxicroak. We're going to have to immediately switch out because we'll get destroyed if we don't. So yeah, definitely a favorable matchup for us. Of course, we did have the lead advantage. We're going to knock him out easily, and then he brings in his Alolan Raticate. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast, hoping he would predict a Shadow Ball. Of course, that doesn't happen because it's not worth the risk at that point. So he's just going to be able to finish me off with Bite. So definitely still a good position for us because we can bring in our fighting type right now, which is going to be Poliwrath, and we do have that Power Up Punch, so we're going to be able to go for it, and he is 4 times weak or double weak to fighting type moves, so he's going to go ahead and block that. He switches, we're going to switch immediately, so I'll be able to bite him up and knock out almost all of his HP. Wow, look how frail that Xatu is, and it's just going to go down. I mean, Bite is a powerful move. It really goes after anything. You just have to watch out for the fighting type Pokemon. Going to go ahead and get off this Crunch. Not going to do much, but we might as well do some damage to him. And he gets off his move. I'm going to let my Alolan Raticate go down. Now, we do have Toxicroak. Even if he had a charge move, not Toxicroak, Poliwrath, excuse me. Even if he had a charge move ready to go, we had a shield, so we could have blocked it, and we do knock it out. Yeah, as you can see, I like bringing one fighting type, one psychic type, and one dark type with me, and that's usually what I do. I feel like you want to do that. I'm not saying you necessarily have to. I mean, you could go with maybe 2 darks, 2 fighting. It all depends on what they have as a team, but I prefer one of each so I can counter everything. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and jump into another match, beginning with Alolan Muck. This time he does begin with Drapion, just charging up a bunch of energy. He gets off Aqua Tail. I think he actually charged up enough for 2 Aqua Tails, if I remember correctly. Yes, he does, so that's okay. We're going to be able to survive both of them, and then we're going to go ahead and get off this Acid Spray. Figured he wouldn't block that one, as he does not, so we lower his defense. Now we're getting off a Dark Pulse, hoping that he wouldn't block, I guess, and he does actually go ahead and block that one, so that's okay for us. He's going to be able to knock us out with an Aqua Tail, but we did take a shield of his, so I'm okay with that. We do bring in Toxicroak. I'm going to let this move go through, this Aqua Tail. Doing a decent amount, I guess, but we're able to finish off Drapion just fine, and he's going to bring in his Bronzong. We're going to have to pull the switch, so I don't know, we're kind of evenly matched at this point in time. You know, he's kind of has a little bit of an advantage, but he does bring in Toxicroak, which I was like, interesting. I'm really curious as to why he brought in Toxicroak. I don't know. Maybe that was a switch or something, or misclick. I've done that before. We've all done it. I don't know. But he gets off his Sludge Bomb. We're not going to let it go through. It wasn't worth risking it. But we do go ahead and knock out that Toxicroak, and he brings in his final Pokemon. Going to go ahead and bring that Bronzong. And yeah, just charging up for another Ominous Wind. I do go ahead and block this because I knew I would be able to get to another Ominous Wind as we get to it right now. And we're going to be able to almost finish him off. A couple more Air Slashes, and we're going to be able to knock him out. So we do go ahead and take that win. So it may have been a mistake on his end, but I still felt like we had a pretty good positioning at that point. So I still think we would have won that one, but either way, we do go ahead and take that game. So this game, we begin with Xatu. He begins with Slowbro. Now, yeah, he actually switched it to Confusion. He had Water Gun before, but now he has Confusion. Still pretty good matchup for us because we do have that Ghost-type move, Ominous Wind. And he's going to go ahead and, I guess, not block that because he still has 2 shields, but it looked like he gained health. So this was a really glitchy game. Both of us were confused of what was happening because he saw that as well. So I wasn't sure if he gained health or if I knocked him out. I didn't knock him out because he still had all 3 of his Pokemon, but and he had 2 shields, so I was wondering if he even shielded that and he just kept the shield. I'm not really too sure. But either way, he brings in his Slowbro, and he's actually very low health. So he did take that move, and yeah, he took the damage. We just didn't see it, I guess. But really interesting. Using another power-up punch, he's going to go ahead and shield that, and then we're going to go ahead and power-up punch again. And that is going to be able to knock him out. But yeah, really glitchy game. His last Pokemon is Toxicroak. We have this Xatu that's going to do a good amount of damage, getting off an Aerial Ace right now, and that is going to be able to knock him out. So yeah, I don't know. We probably would have just restarted that game because that was a really glitchy game, had it been like a tournament setting or whatnot. So really weird, but that's okay. We do go ahead and take that win. But yeah, interesting. But yeah, we're going to jump into another match, beginning with Alolan Muck, and he does begin with Drapion. So similar to a previous game that we had in this video, just staying in, he goes for Zaquitail immediately, and we're going to go ahead and take that because it doesn't do a lot of damage. Going for that Acid Spray, there's really no need to go for Crunch or Dark Pulse, I should say, to try and bluff him out because that wouldn't have done a lot anyway. So I was like, why not just lower his defense, right? That's what I decided to do, and that's what we did. So he gets off another one. I'm gonna go ahead and block this because I wanted to go for Crunch or Dark Pulse. I keep on calling it Crunch. I don't know why, but he's gonna go ahead and block that. So at least we took a shield from him. He took a shield from us though as well. So trying to get off another Dark Pulse, wasn't able to do it. So it was very close. We bring in the Xatu right now. He's going to go ahead and go for an Aqua Tail. We do take that. I didn't think it would be Crunch, and luckily I was right. So he brings in his Alolan Raticate. I tried to switch, wasn't able to switch, so his Bite just absolutely destroys me. So we bring in Poliwrath. Maybe I should have brought in the Poliwrath before the Xatu. I'm not really too sure. That may have been a mistake on my end. Might have had to do that. Maybe I should have done that, to finish off the Drapion, and then Poliwrath would have taken the Aqua Tail instead of Xatu, but either way, I don't know which way was the correct way to go. But anyway, his final Pokemon is going to be that Toxicroak, so he does have an advantage because we're low and he resists fighting type moves. He's going to go ahead and block that. We get off an Ice Punch now, hoping to do as much damage as possible. Maybe we could finish it off if we got one more. No, that was actually very close. I believe I made mistakes in this game, but that was a close match either way, but he does win, so he wins fair and square. But yeah, I probably made mistakes, but that's okay. We do take a loss in that. It's okay to show your losses, even if you make mistakes, right? I mean, you make mistakes, right? But anyway, beginning with Poliwrath, he does begin with Skunk Tank, and we do have the advantage because I knew he had Crunch and Flamethrower as charge moves, both of which Poliwrath resists, so not really worrying about it too much. We got off that Power-Up Punch. He's going to go ahead and get off a Crunch, and we're just going to go ahead and take that. Still doing a decent amount of damage, I guess, but right now we have the Poliwrath with Power-Up Punch getting boosted every single time, so we do go ahead and knock him out. So taking a lead, plus we have a boosted up Poliwrath, getting off another Power-Up Punch, so I'm really happy about that, He's going to go ahead and shield that, so I'll take it. I'll take one of his shields. Going to bring in the Xatu. Right now he's going to switch, and then we switch immediately. Unfortunately, I mean, he has a Alolan Raticate, so we're not strong against him, but he's also not strong against us, so either way, I'll take it. I'm going to go ahead and block this one, thinking, well, it's probably Hyper Fang, right? I'm sorry, guys. I think it's Hyper Fang. Yeah, it is, but that's okay. We got off a Crunch. Doing a good amount of damage to him. Not really a good amount, but he's already low, so it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and let this one go through. Yeah, I knew it was Hyper Fang that time, but I still decided not to block because we still had a shield left and we had a Pokemon in the back, that Xatu, that could handle Toxicroak as of right now, and I knew I'd be able to protect myself from his Sludge Bomb now and be able to finish him off with an Aerial Ace, so it was good on us not to block. It actually doesn't finish him off because we only got one ring. I usually, like, whenever I'm trying to get trying a new technique or a new strategy to get the 3 rings, that doesn't work out and I only get 1 ring. That's why I get 1 ring occasionally, but in like tournaments and whatnot, I'll just go for the 2 rings because it's easy for me to get 2 rings, Yeah, so that's why, like, when I'm going for like a new technique or a new strategy, I'll only get the one ring and whatnot, because it usually doesn't work out. I fall flat in my face, right? You know, it doesn't work out for me. But this game, I lead with Poliwrath, he leads with Slowbro, so I'm at a huge disadvantage. I decided not to switch because I wanted to see if I would be able to beat him without switching, even though we had the bad matchup, because I didn't want to switch because I knew he'd switch into Toxicroak. So he actually does switch into Toxicroak, and we switch into Xatu right now. So we're playing from behind. We're not going to take that Sludge Bomb. We're going to be able to finish off Toxicroak, and then of course he's going to bring in his Alolan Raticate, which is going to absolutely destroy us. So we do get off that Aerial Ace. And yeah, we have no fighting type, so I probably should have switched in the beginning, but I just wanted to test things out. That's okay, guys. That's okay. But yeah, Alolan Raticate really weak. Yeah, definitely playing from a bad matchup perspective, or at least a bad lead compared to his lead. But he does go ahead and take that game. So that's a really good game. All of them are good games, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.